Back on the clock, baby.
Umai.
Umai. I will use the item box. I will take an item box and use it. Oh, Suzuki-san. Yeah. Let me guess. You got more jobs for me, huh? Oh my goodness gracious, my cornering is gonna suck. Oh well. We'll see how this works. There's that client calling from the highway rest area again. He's asking for you, Suzuki-san. It must be the devil killers. Might I add, he's being very polite too. Sounds like Kuryoshimi, one of the four kings. Then I'll make sure to leave a strong impression. Hey, wait!
Huh?
You're not getting away today. Forget it. I'm not gonna study. Any more of these meaningless words and symbols and I'm gonna lose my marbles. What's going on? The chief asked us to help Kiyokawa-kun study for his driver's test. Yeah, and he ain't exactly the bookworm type. Furthest thing from it, actually. Come on, what does memorizing a bunch of random rules have to do with driving a car? I mean, I already know how to drive. Just let me loose on the road. It's not like I'm gonna smash into anyone. It doesn't matter how good you are at driving. To be a taxi driver, you need a Class 2 license, and that requires a certain amount of studying. Ah, you say it, but I don't want to believe it. Better start showing some effort, or you'll be stuck on the written test forever. Yeah, and might I remind you, this is taking up our time too. I'm using up my breaks to teach you, so hurry up and get through with your head. I can't. I've never been good at book work. Even if I studied night and day, I still wouldn't pass. Ah, I hate it. Just let me get behind the wheel with my foot to the pedal already. Don't forget your seatbelt first. Ugh, that's it. I'm done with this. Whoa. He made a run for it. Sheesh. They're way too easy on kids in school these days. They all end up like him. Sorry he's being such a pain to both of you.
Yeah.
No need to apologize, Suzuki-kun. It's not your fault. Well, I'm the one who got him hired. I can at least go bring him back. Good luck with that. Who knows where he's gone to now? I have a pretty good idea. Just sit tight for a bit. My balls. Suzuki-san, what are you doing here? Did you come looking for me? Well, don't try and drag me back with you. I've had it with studying. A knucklehead like me probably only has 1 in 100 chance of passing. I don't want to fight a losing battle. No, I have other business here. You mean another race with the devil killers? Right. You're up against Kuryoshimi this time, right? I know you don't want to hear this, but I think you should just bow out now, to be honest. I'm on your side, of course, but I know he's capable of... You don't stand a chance, man. Not with that attitude, anyway. Crash Kajiwara guy you beat, he's the bottom of the ladder when it comes to the four kings. Kuryoshimi's on a whole nother level. He's that fast, huh? Yep, Yoshimi wins all his races because he's sharp as a tack and never loses his cool. When you go up against him, you bet that he already knows your ride down to every last nut and bolt. He's that thorough. Works up a profile of you and compares it with all the data he's gathered to figure out the best way to win. Kiyokawa sure knows a lot. You should devote a little of that brain power to studying. Anyway, I think you gotta cut your losses. I don't want to see you go down in flames. It's just like my studying. It'd be stupid to take on something you just can't win. Good to see you, Suzuki-san. Whoa, it's Kuryoshimi. I hear you like studying up on your opponents. That's right, this time was tougher than usual. It's my first race against a taxi for one. I don't have much data to go on at first. So I went all the way back to 1912 when the first taxi service in Japan started and researched every last detail since then. I've hardly analyzed your car, of course. I have full details on every part as well as your driving habits right here in my head. That's dedication right there. So what are my chances? Based on today's weather and the state of the road, I came up with a number. Unfortunately, you only have about a 1 in 100 chance of beating me. 1 in 100? That's nothing. Do you still wish to take me on, taxi driver? Of course! Suzuki-san, let's quit while we're ahead. 1 in 100 is terrible odds. You know you can't win. The odds may be against me, but I still have a chance, right? Huh? Where I grew up, you don't just run away when things look hopeless. You step up to the challenge like a man and carve out your own destiny. Damn, that hit me real heavy just now. What a character you are. I love it. Now I'm truly looking forward to seeing you hang your head in defeat. Let's see if you can put up a fight. Don't you worry. brainy devil killer. Intermediate and then advanced, huh?
まあせいぜいあがいてくださいよ。
行かしてもらうぜ。
計算が間違っている。
Is there a... There is a drift. Tokyo Drifto! Whoops. Whoops. Tokyo Drifto!
バカなやつだ。
Whoa! There we go!
計算が間違っている。
悪夢を見せてやる。
Woohoo!
Gun gun 飛ばすぜ。
Gun, gun.
計算通りの展開ですね。
Wahoo! Initial D.
お先に失礼。
計算が間違っている。
Oh god. So, Drifto time here!
悪夢を見せてやるよ。ガンガン飛ばすぜ。 楽しく考えていこうぜ。
Boom!
Uchi!
計算が間違っている。
Woohoo! Get fucked, pussy!
計算が間違っている。
All that studying and for what, bitch? For what? Cleared. You suck. Wow, 100 to 1 shot and you pulled it off with style. This is unreal. All the data showed I'd win without a hitch. What went wrong? Battles aren't won by data and statistics. The numbers must have clouded your mind. Ridiculous. Sorry, Suzuki-san, I never should have doubted you. Do you see now? Your fate isn't written in stone. You can change it if you try hard enough. I think it's time you changed yours now. Okay, I'll do that. Where's he off to? I'm back, and look who I brought with me. Hey there, oh, Kiyokawa-kun. Guys, is the offer to help me study still on the table? Where's this coming from all of a sudden? Yeah, I thought you said it was hopeless. What are you talking about? If you give up when things start looking grim, you'll never get anywhere in life. Now let's start with some flashcards. I don't know what you did, Suzuki-san, but it worked. Oh, I didn't do anything. Alright, I'll help you. Aren't you forgetting something first? I should probably be apologizing for my behavior from before, huh? Aha, you got it. He's finally acting his age. Let's hope so. Remember to be sincere about it. Of course. I'd like to start and end by saying, sorry for ruffling your feathers. Huh? What the hell kind of apology is that? My bad. Sorry for rubbing you the wrong way. Sorry for wrecking your expectations. Sorry for rustling your jimmies. Okay, you can stop now. 2,000 experience points. That's my boy right there. We'll start talking to people about like the gifts we should get after we complete all these race missions. Do I got any new tires? The ultimate tires for driving on public roads. A veteran's approach. Had a gentle voice that made my heart flutter. Let's see if we got it. That client from the highway rest area. So the devil killers are back for more, huh? And I'm on my way. Huh? Mind if I tag along? That way you can teach me more how to deal with more clients. He obviously knows where I'm going. What happened to studying for your class too? Well, both Wada-san and Matsumura-san seem pretty sure I can pass now. They gave me their okay. Did they really? Yeah, I even aced a practice test. I've been studying my butt off. Help me out, Hirakawa-san. I'd say you've been making an admirable effort. Why not take him with you, Suzuki-san? He does need more time in the field. I'm not sure he'd benefit from this kind of request. Oh, don't say that. Even if it doesn't seem relevant, I still want to know how it's done. You're certainly enthusiastic. Now, if that's not dedication, I don't know what is.
Hey.
When you say so, I guess. Cool, I'm gonna take that as a yes. Then, now let's jam. Time for more Initial D. Sasatoreso. There are only 2 out of 4 kings left to go. You can do this. At least he's not trying to dissuade me like before. You beat Cash Kajiwara first, then Cool Yoshimi. I guess that means today you'll be facing... Hey, guys! Which one of the big boys is Mr. Suzuki from Nagasu Taxi? Ooh, there he is, the second in command of the 4 kings, Gentle Nakamura. What's so gentle about him? Beats me, but he's a true veteran. Oldest one on the team. He's the last original devil killer, too. Been with him from the start. And don't let his age fool you. He's fast as lightning and then some. Not to mention, he's racked up tons of wisdom and experience behind the wheel. You're pretty clued up for a youngster. Not bad, Mr. Suzuki. Actually, Mr. Suzuki is this guy right here. Ah, so you're the man. You sure you're in the right place? Truth be told, I thought you'd be a little less on in the years. That makes 2 of us. Don't mistake me for one of those doddering old seniors you see puttering around. When it comes to driving, experience trumps all else. I've refined my skills over decades, maturing them like a fine wine. Now I hear you've already bested 2 of the 4 kings. Is that correct? That is. Well, where I'm standing, those guys might as well be fresh out of driving school. Just because you know how to hold the wheel and step on the gas doesn't mean you know how to race. Watch and learn, Mr. Suzuki, because today's lesson is how to lose sight of a veteran. I'll do my best. Intermediate and then advanced again. With my opponent, Gentle Nakamura.
楽しませてくれよ、ミスター鈴木。
Mr. Suzuki.
お先に失礼。ゴッテン。悪夢を見せてやるよ。
Oh shit. Trying too hard for the boost is gonna get me fucked up.
Come on, Suzuki.
Impressive. Come on, Mr. Suzuki.
楽しくドライブで行こうぜ。ゴッテン。
Woohoo! Turbo boosters! Ha ha ha! And now this bitch rubber bands.
止められるもんなら止めてみろ。
Ultimate Drifto!
アクセル全開。
Woohoo! Uh-oh. Oops.
楽しくドライブと行こうぜ。悪夢を見せてやるよ。
Oops.
カモン鈴木。
Ooh-ah. I'm gaining on you, bitch. Secret move, explosive acceleration! Woohoo!
いいレースだったぜ。
いいレースだったぜ。Guten! A veteran's approach. You did it, Suzuki-san. That's nearly all 4 kings. There's only one left, their leader. How could this be? I've been racing for decades, doggone it. Though I suppose this turn of events isn't entirely uncalled for. I must say, Nakajima found himself a diamond in the rough. Did you just say Nakajima? How do you know our boss? How? Why, he's the original devil killer. The man started this whole gang over 20 years ago. What?
Huh?
Wait, you're telling me the chief started the devil killers? You gotta be joking. He's just an old geezer. No offense. We were all a lot younger 20 years ago. Your boss was a real speed demon back then. The fastest in Fukuoka, and maybe even all of Kyushu. That's just... Nah, my brain can't handle this. Then tell me why a legendary god of street racing would quit just to start driving taxis around. Your guess is as good as mine, young man. Weren't you an original member of his team? Surely you must know something. Ah, back then I was just a slowpoke. I never really got to talk to the man. Though I'm glad I stuck with it. I made it to the 4 Kings after all. Took me long enough. Now I go losing to a taxi driver. Perhaps my age has finally caught up with me? Some racer I am, huh? Am I gonna have to fight Nakajima? Is that the big secret? I'm back. Hey there, I hear you're out showing Kiyokawa-kun the ropes today, huh? No, today I was up against the devil killers. Oh? That thing you were doing for the local police? Don't get in any accidents, you hear? Chief, I need to ask you something. And what's that? Is it true you were one who founded the devil killers? Where'd you hear that? From Gentle Nakamura, the guy I just raced. It's like the cat's out of the bag. I was thinking to have a sit-down with you one of these days. Might as well be now. Aw, he seems like a good enough guy. When you're young, you have time to do whatever your heart desires. For me, that was cars. I loved them more than anything. Well, just about. Before I knew it, there was a whole bunch of us. Motorheads to the core. So I decided to form the Devil Killers. We'd race day and night trying to shave seconds off our best times. We all knew the dangers of racing on the highway, but we were careful. We tracked down the best spots, found out when there was the least traffic. We even posted lookouts with walkie-talkies. We were a close-knit bunch. Wasn't long before we gained a reputation as the fastest boys in town. My Devil Killer days, that was the prime of my life. Can you imagine? This old gnarled stump of a tree once had leaves up on top. Anyhow, as with anything, time was never on our side. With each passing generation, the glue that held the crew together seemed to be dissolved, and now look at them. They drive like reckless maniacs, with no regard for safety whatsoever. Then they brought gambling on board. It comes down to it, there ain't hardly nothing left of the vision I once had. Only greed and ill remain. People shouldn't have to suffer because of it. Racing was about thrill, not this. Listen up, Suzuki-san. There's something I want to ask you. Yes? I want you to break up the Devil Killers. Can you do that for me? Moshi Moshi. That's your phone. Better see who it is. Sorry, one moment. Hello? What up, Suzuki-san? Who is this? The last of the four kings. Technically, the fifth to lead the devil killers. Long story short, I'm Devil Takamura. How did you get this number? Huh, wouldn't you like to know? What is it you want? See, you've been preying on my teammates lately, and thanks to a taxi driver of all people, they've been on a losing streak. It'd be bad if word got around, so someone's got to nip that in the bud. I don't see why. Let the people know the truth. Yeah, I don't think so. Our livelihood depends on our rep. Take that away, you take away our business, get me? That's what you get for basing your business on extortion. Psst. Say what you like. Either way, we need to get back our good name. I'm thinking on, like, a major scale, so let's hold a race with spectators and all. How about it? Me against you, or are you afraid to get your ass handed to you? No, I refuse to be part of a circus act. You should wait to hear my offer. I'm assuming Nakajima, wimp that he is, asked you to dismantle the civil killers, am I right? Thought so. What are you saying? What, are you saying you'll disband the devil killers if I beat you in a race? That's exactly what I'm saying. Whoever rules the road makes the rules. In other words, the fastest guy calls the shots. That's always been our way. Fine, you'll get your race. Just so you know, I don't take kindly people to go back on their word. Of course, wouldn't expect you to. Just so you know, there's a reason I'm in charge of the devil killers. You better be prepared, old man. Is he gonna be driving a pocket circuit car? So, the Devil Takamura says he'll break up the team if you win. That's the long and short of it. So the bad seeds I sowed way back have sprouted into weeds, tangling up the new generation. I'm ashamed. Don't be so hard on yourself. But I do have to ask, are you really okay having such a big part of your past gone for good? I don't mind. The ones I care about most are all right here beside me. Ain't that right, Wada-chan? You bet, leader. Wada-san, don't tell me you were a devil killer too. Yep, as were some of the older drivers. Wow. Guess that means I'm part of an elite team here. That's bitchin'. From what I hear, Suzuki-san, that Devil Takamura is as quick as they come. Don't go out there without a plan. I'll keep that in mind. Then without further ado, boys, let's get back to it. Before that, can I ask one thing? Why did you leave street racing and the Devil Killers? They meant everything to you, didn't they? Well, I think you ought to leave it there, Suzuki-san. I'm sure you have some things in life you'd rather keep close to your chest, no? Sorry, that was rude of me. Nah, you were just curious. I should be the one apologizing. Okay, everyone, why don't we all just drive safely, give it our best, and leave the heavy stuff behind, huh? Sounds like a plan to me. Devil Takamura, no doubt you'll be my toughest opponent yet, but make no mistake, I won't go down so easy. 2,200 experience points. We're getting more experience points for these races than we ever... Let me see. Oh my goodness, there's 3 left? What the hell? This next one will be 7, the other... Oh my god, what? What 2 could be after? You know what? Screw it. We're taking a break from this Devil Killer now. I can't do that in good conscience. There's still that woman that wants to race. Anybody want to fight me? There you are. Hey, I need a little conflict in my life right now. Goodbye. Shimizu! Hiya! Taste the pavement, motherfucker. Oh, God, it hurts. You can't fake this violence, bitch. You too. God, that's fucking vicious. I'm an idiot, indeed. But don't worry. Less likely to recoil. Less flinch. Kazuma, get here! I'm an idiot. Are you going to be the most difficult race here? Is that what this is? Or are you gonna be like easy? 5-star difficulty. Max speed. Our handling is really good. Our handling and acceleration are still really good, all things considered. The final battle. Or so we believe. It's that client you always pick up on the highway. He said something about the stage being set. Does that mean anything to you? It means I need to beat Devil Takamura and put an end to his team once and for all. Is this a 3-lap race? The nod. The nod. Nothing important. I'll be going now. Alright, drive safe. This is going to be the first 3-lap race we have. Who you betting on today? Devil Takamura. Duh. Yeah, I heard rumors about that taxi driver being good, but no way in hell he's beating Takamura. In all honesty, I kind of want him to win. The cabbie, I mean. Yeah, those devil killers have been out of control for way too long. They're a pain in the ass to everyone, racers included. Shh, there he is. So you're Suzuki, I presume? Yeah. And you're Devil Takamura, I take it? The one and only. Alright then. Just so we're clear, you'll disband your group if I win? Whoa, hey, relax. Still have time in the limelight. Gotta appreciate that, you know? I mean, look around. Street racers from all over Japan are hanging in on our every movement. They're even streaming us online. Bet it's not often a taxi driver like you gets his 15 minutes of fame, huh? I bet there's a lot of money riding on this. Am I right? So what if there is? Don't you have any respect for your founder? Talk about that Nakajima guy? Who cares about that old has-been? He's all washed up now. I mean, working to save money to fix up your car? Racing solely to improve your time? Sounds like shit my grandpa'd say. As you can see, I ain't new to this game. Because of my genius, the straight racing shit is our cash cow. Guess it doesn't hurt to have Devil Killer's image, though. And people respect that image because of how hard the founders worked to build it. And this is how you repay them? Fuck yeah, dude. As long as the Devil Killers keep raking in the money, what's the problem? Really need to keep up with the times, man. This guy doesn't know a thing. But for real, don't worry. Everyone knows the Devil Killers are still the most badass team from way back then. That part ain't gonna change. Well, at least I've milked the Devil Killer's image for all it's worth. And hey, who knows? Maybe I'll start something new. Sky's the limit, you know? Hey, these shitheads should be honored an entrepreneur like me is doing them all a favor. I won't let you throw all those dreams away. Oh, and what's a cabbie gonna do? Think I got to where I am just by talking big? Let me tell you, buddy, point blank. I earned my spot as 5th leader of the Devil Killers by being the fastest fucking driver. Period. Now let's get this show on the road. Gotta give the audience what they came for, right? Oh shit. Oh, it's just an intermediate and an advanced.
デビルキラーの恐ろしさ思い知らせてやるぜ行かしてもらうぜこんなはずは
He's got his own, like, battle theme, I guess. Whee! Oh. Uh-oh. He's gaining on me. Oh, no. He's kind of just meant to gain on me, I think. Whee! Ow. Oh, that's quite a height. secret move! Fiery Drifto.
悪夢を見せてやるよ
Whoops.
止められるもんなら止めてみろ
Whoops. 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 Oh shit. Ooh. Secret move, explosive
悪夢を
acceleration.
見せてやるよ
Woohoo!
いいレースだったぜ
Erased up the
なはず
zone.
は
Man, that guy got blitzed. Level 20 driver. No way, the taxi driver. He actually did it. The absolute madman. He beat Devil Takamura. What could possibly happen next? Oh, fuck. Well, I guess congratulations are in order? I don't need your fanfare. What I want is your crew to break up. That was your end of the bargain. Okay, everybody listen up. Hey, you can't be serious. Certainly you don't need to keep such a silly promise. Yeah, ain't no reason to break up now. Break up? Whatever gave you that idea? Excuse me? With all these people watching, this is the perfect chance to show what happens when you get on the Devil Killer's bad side. Give this bastard a thrashing. With pleasure, gonna get some payback. Generally not one to resort to violence. Alas, duty calls. Sorry, Mr. Suzuki, I'm afraid you'll have to take your medicine like a man. This isn't what we agreed on. What happened to the fastest guy calling the shots? Huh? Oh, that. See, there's been an update. It's the strongest guy who calls the shots now. Maybe you missed the memo. Well, what are we waiting for? Time to let the world know what happens when you mess with the Devil Killers, and let me say it ain't pretty. Oh, Jesus. I'm about to humiliate you on television. In a taxi driving uniform. Hoorah! Watanabe! Yeah! I'm getting up now. Oh shit. Boom! Taste the fucking pavement, pussy! Woohoo! Boom, bam, pop. Oh, he just gave up. Hiya! I honestly forgot you were part of this fight. Oh yeah! Hiya! Hiya! I just lit a cigarette. I didn't even mean to do that. Oh, you want to stand up, do you? Down! Oh, yes. Yo, we're getting our asses out of here. You'll get yours soon enough, man. I'll make sure of it. Hold up. What a pitiful sight. Never thought the legendary Devil Killers could sink so low. You ought to be ashamed. Hey, isn't that... Who? Seriously, you don't know? That guy's like the biggest name in racing here in Fukuoka. No way. Onisaka-san? Who's this character all of a sudden? Shoot, I didn't know you were gonna be here. Start acting up on this scale, word is gonna reach me. Well, you see, this is all this taxi driver's fault. He picked a fight with us, so we, don't even bother. I've been doing my own research. I heard you were throwing your weight around, and I only gave you a pass because you had clout with the community, but now that's all ancient history. Yeah, what's your point? My point? Do I really need to restate how bad this taxi driver beat you to a pulp? He's top dog now, so abiding by our rules, I'm ordering you to break up the Devil Killers. But that would mean the Devil Killers are pretty much done for at this point, with Onisaka-san giving the order. One man really has that kind of pull. Of course he does, he's pretty much the law in racing circles. Your team is hereby disbanded. Never to use the Devil Killer's name again. Any objections? No. And get your ass off the road. You heard the man. So you're Suzuki, huh? I'm Onisaka. I look after the young guns around here. Thanks for intervening. No need to thank me. You're the one who beat Takamura. That's all I needed to see. But without you, they wouldn't have honored the agreement, so I appreciate you showing up. Slow down there, pal. I don't think I came all this way to just to help you get rid of a few punks, do you? Why then? Well, you work for Nakajima, right? Yeah, I do. And I'm assuming he wanted you to race the Devil Killers into submission, huh? Break them up that way? Ultimately, yes. Yeah, that ain't gonna fly with me. Why not? Because he's a coward. People who chicken out of a challenge have no say in racing matters. What do you mean by that? 20 years ago, the two of us were rivals. Nakajima, the undisputed champion, and me, the runner-up. No matter how many times I raced him, he always won out in the end. I lost to him countless times. Then one day I decided enough was enough. I took a year off to travel the country, taking on as many other racers as I could. Before I left, I made Nakajima swear not to lose to anyone. That way I'd still be taking on Fukuoka's best when I got back. But when I returned, I found out he'd vanished from the streets. Gone. Just like that. Promises be damned. It demoralized me. Suzuki-san, an entire year, completely down the drain with no explanation whatsoever. All that time with nobody to race? What a fucking way to leave an old friend behind. I'm sure Nakajima-san had his reasons. He's not the kind of guy to break his word. You think I don't know that? I know he must have some kind of situation. But that still doesn't keep me from wanting that race. He owes me. I'll never forget what thrill I got going up against him. I can't. So I won't give up on street racing until I get another taste of it. My pride won't let me. Go back and tell that boss of yours I've been waiting. That whenever he feels like honoring his promise, I'll be behind the wheel, same place I've been for 20 years. This is getting intense. Onisaka, huh? Chief, I know you're not the kind who goes back on his word. What happened all those years ago? It was 20 years ago, about a month after Onisaka left, I got in an accident. An accident? I wasn't driving dangerously or anything. We were just coming home from shopping. I was under the speed limit, no distractions. But I couldn't say the same for the other car. Street racer smashed into us. He came around the corner at high speed and lost control. He was completely at fault. Did you get hurt? No, I came away with just scratches. But my wife sitting beside me wasn't as lucky. No. She hit her head, I guess. There weren't many external injuries, but she fell into a coma. Really should have been angry with the guy who did that to my wife. But I couldn't summon up any rage. He was a street racer just like me. That's when I realized it could just as easily been me causing a crash like that. Just one little mistake could end up costing some innocent person their life. And I got to thinking, I just couldn't go back to putting the pedal to the metal like I used to. I was too scared. She quit street racing at that point? Yeah. Now, of course, I remembered what I'd promised Onisaka, but I knew I couldn't keep it. Who could after what happened? After the accident, my wife never regained consciousness again. She was alive, but never woke up. Strange, ain't it? I lived life on edge, but I was still standing. My wife never took a risk in her life and ended up like that. I just couldn't accept it. I whispered her name into her ear over and over, day in, day out, thinking one day maybe she'd open her eyes and sit up like nothing ever happened. That ain't how life works. No matter how much I loved her or prayed for her to come back, she wouldn't wake up. We're all pretty powerless when it comes down to it. All I could do was keep hoping she'd recover and work to pay her hospital bills, but even that was beyond me. See, I used to be a day laborer, but I poured all my earnings into my ride. I had no savings and no steady job. If I didn't do something, I'd fall behind with the medical bills, so I had to find work. That's when you turned to taxi driving? Yeah, driving was all I could do. Besides, all I really wanted was... what? I just wanted to have her sit next to me again. She couldn't drive herself, but she loved it when I took her for a spin. I still remember her in the passenger seat, laughing and smiling away. She came out of that coma. I wanted to be ready to take her on another ride. I reckon that would have made her happy. Then I figured after that accident she'd be too scared to do that again. So I thought if I became a taxi driver and learned safe driving, maybe she'd be okay with it. Maybe we go back to old times, just the two of us riding in the wind. But a year ago, she finally lost the battle. Chief, I'm sorry, I had no idea. Who you're looking at right now is a miserable wreck of a man. Can't even wear his own wedding ring because it hurts too much to remember. I couldn't save the one I loved. I broke the promise I made to my rival. I'm a no-good, worthless wretch. That's not true. You helped me out when I was in a bad place. I'm thankful for that, and I have nothing but respect for you. So please, don't talk about yourself that way. Suzuki-san. If Onisaka-san knew about this, I'm sure he'd forgive you for not going back on your word. You still haven't told him about the accident, right? No, I didn't want to use my wife as an excuse, and I just couldn't come up to face him. I'm a former racer myself, so I know exactly how he feels. I know how much he wants that rematch. Yeah, but if I told him about the accident, sure, he'd probably let it slide. Think about what that'd do to him. Cars have been his life. I don't want to ruin that for him. I don't think telling him's a good idea. So you want Onisaka to keep on racing then? I used to want that. Figured with me off the road, he might as well do enough racing for the both of us. Now I don't know. He's getting old. I don't want him chained to this life until it's too late. One day he'll push it too far. When he bows out, I want it to be at the right time. I don't want him to end up like me. Now, if someone were to beat him in a race, maybe that'd give him what he needs to lay his pride down. And that's what I'll do. Huh? I'll challenge Onisaka-san and put an end to his career. You'd do that? Sure. Back when I was lost, you gave me a place and a purpose. That's always meant a lot to me, so let me pay you back. That's asking too much. Nakajima-san, listen. I've taken down all the devil killers, and now I'm the fastest in Fukuoka just like you were. It's my turn to step up and race in your steed. You leave this to me. Suzuki-san, thank you. 2400. We're almost to the end. Max level. Works for both men and women. This is my style. Okinawa. We gotta go aqua blue. For the kids, man! The fucking kids! The colorful red accented design makes it go faster, maybe. The blue makes them look cool. Matches my... It matches my fucking vehicle! Wait a minute. You've been requested for another call from the highway. A request for you, Suzuki-san. The place is, let's see. Oh, it's right in front of the office. Shouldn't take me long, then. Just walk outside. Am I gonna have to drive a regular taxi? I don't see the client. Oh, hi there, Wada-san. Hi there yourself. On break right now? You could say that. Alright, see you around, I guess. You want me to race you, huh? That's my guess. You want me to race you. Wada-san? What's wrong? It's me, by the way. Huh? I'm the one who requested you. What? You're the client? Do you want me to drive you home again? No, don't you remember what the chief said when you first got hired? I'm the most senior driver. He wanted me to give you some driving tips. And you have. They've come in real handy. I've got one piece of advice for you. What about? Today I want to tell you about Onisaka. You're kidding. Chief needs you to race him, right? Something like that. And I might just be able to help. You used to be a street racer yourself, didn't you? Oh, you bet. That was 3 years ago, though. Onisaka used to be one of the 3 musketeers, you know. Let me guess, the predecessor to the 4 kings? You're sharp. The top 3 racers in Fukuoka at the time took on that name from the old French novel. Wouldn't you know it, our chief was the fastest of them. The biggest speed demon in all of Fukuoka. People used to call him Athos, the eldest and most fatherly musketeer. Onisaka was third in rank. He went by the handle Porthos. But Onisaka was a tenacious one. His times kept getting faster and faster. When he got back from his travels, he was at the top of his game. If the chief hadn't already quit, Onisaka probably could have taken him. So that's how it was. Yep, Onisaka's the kind of guy who'd do anything just to shave a millisecond off his race time. 20 years have passed, but I bet he's still in peak condition. In fact, if he stuck with all these years, he might have even be faster yet. That's something to consider. Well, look, I requested you, so for all they know, you're on a job, right? That is true. Should use this time to get some practice. You need to train if you want to beat Onisaka. Any ideas how I would go about doing that? How about you and me hit the highway? What? You want to race? Why not? If you think you're ready to take on Onisaka, you ought to have no trouble beating me. But you haven't raced in years, right? Hey, I'm behind the wheel every day. I still got the thunder in my veins. Driving a taxi isn't really the same thing, and I know I'm not one to talk, but you're not as young as you used to be. Nonsense, I'm still plenty young. So if Nakajima was the head musketeer and Onisaka was third in line, maybe the second fastest was... Okay, I'd be honored to race you, Wada-san. That's the spirit, but you should know I'm not your average ex-street racer. Be ready for a challenge. Sure, he was right behind the chief in terms of speed and ability. Better not take him lightly. Musketeer question mark? Ah, we're just doing 2 lamps on advanced. Final lap de ga!
悪いけど負けんばい。僕もそこまでお人よしじゃない。
Okay. I'm having a bit of trouble here. Oh wow. I wonder if it's gonna be 3 laps of advanced for the... Woohoo! Actually pulled it off that time. Well, towards the end there, but like... Woohoo! Open road, bitch! Secret move, fiery drift.
Gangan 飛ばすぜ。悪夢を見せてやるよ。
Whee! Oh shit. The rubber banding incoming! Vroom vroom vroom! Vroom vroom! Explosive acceleration! Rah! By over 600 meters too. I didn't even level up. Man, you got me. You're pretty quick, alright. I think you got what it takes to give Onisaka a run for his money. Thanks. You may not be a street racer anymore, but you're still one hell of a driver. Fitting for a former musketeer, I'd say. Huh? Me, a musketeer? No, no, no. You got that all wrong. You really weren't a musketeer? Nope, I wasn't even close to their level. But I guess you could call me the D'Artagnan of the group, a sworn ally of the Three Musketeers. D'Artagnan? He did better than me. Yeah, D'Artagnan. Do you know... Do know who that is, yes? No. Sorry, I guess you're talking about the Three Musketeers book, but I've never read it. You haven't? D'Artagnan is the main character who goes on adventures with the Three Musketeers. Huh, I'll be sure to read it when I get a chance. Ain't a big deal. So how come you're so fast now if you weren't a musketeer? Tell you, when we're back at the office, we better go, Hirakawa-san. We'll have a fight. We'll have a fit. Running in the 90s. You know what? Me and several other older drivers at the company were street racers, right? Yeah. After Nakajima-san went off the radar, racing lost its spark for me. I decided to quit like he did. Wanted to find a job, but driving was all I knew. I ran into one brick wall after another, thinking there wasn't anything out there for me. That's when Nakajima-san showed up out of the blue. Said he'd started a taxi company and wanted me to come on board. So he took you in just like that. Yeah, it was the last thing I expected. At the time, I wondered why he'd want to run a taxi company. Since he was asking me for help, I just went along with it. Now that I think back, though, it was him who helped me. He was barely scraping by on his own, but he still took me in when I had nowhere to go. I'd always looked down on taxi drivers, but when I gave it a shot myself, I found out how hard it really is. As a street racer, I was free to drive however I liked, but with passengers on board, you're always worried you're gonna mess up. One little mistake could put others in danger. That's the first time I realized the gravity of people putting their lives in your hands. But that makes it all the more rewarding when passengers thank me. Winning a race is nothing compared to that feeling. So I made myself a promise. As long as there's someone in my cab, I will never cause an accident or break a traffic law. And I managed to keep that promise all these years. Well, hey, that's no small feat. I guess. Even now, when I'm taking a passenger somewhere, I'm more focused and nervous than I was racing. You could say every passenger I've carried has been a battle for me. A battle against myself, of course. A battle against yourself? Damn, that sounds heavy. Well put, Wada. So you battle against yourself every day, and that's the secret to your technique? I guess you could say that. I feel like I'm making a bigger deal out of it than I should, though. Doesn't suit me, huh? No, in fact, I think it suits you just fine. You know, that just fired me up, Wada-san. I'm going to show you how great a driver I can be, too. Try sharpening up my act as well. Couldn't hurt, right? You bet. We should all give this job our best. We owe it to the chief, and the passengers who depend on us. Now, boys, let's get back to work. Okay. Final lap. Budada! Everyone has a history, don't they? In any case, I don't want Wada-san to think this help was a waste, so I'll make sure not to lose this next race. We're getting to the end, finally! Oh, Suzuki-san! Anything else here? No. Breaking the sound barrier. He's requested the chief. Running in the 90s. This is a call from someone named Onisaka-san, but he's requested the chief out of all people. I'll be taking that job. I'm not sure that's such a good idea. Normally I'd agree, but the chief is out right now. Might as well let him do it, Harikawa-san. True. It isn't like we have another option. Okay then, Suzuki-san. He's all yours. Thanks for volunteering. No problem. It's been a long uphill battle since you first ran into the Devil Killers, but once you do this, it'll all be over at last. Make sure you win, so Onisaka can finally get some peace of mind. Careful out there. We all know you've got what it takes. Yeah, carve your own destiny, man. No matter how tough the challenge, there's nothing you can't do. You guys, thanks. Guess I'll be heading out now. Go get him! Good luck. See you later. Have a nice trip. We love you, Hirakawa. Hirakawa. The taxi driver. Did I keep you waiting? Hey, I asked for Nakajima, not you. I thought you wanted the thrill of going up against the top racer in Fukuoka. You don't need to bother Nakajima-san if that's what you're looking for. I'm your man. What's so funny? Sorry, it seems you're letting the fact you took down the Devil Killers go to your head. What are you implying? Saying you can't live up to Nakajima's legacy. I saw you race Takamura. You're nowhere near Nakajima's level. taking you on to be like arm wrestling a baby. Not that I suggest that, but you get the picture. You got some weak-ass odds, my friend. Might as well head on back in that taxi of yours. The odds aren't what's important. As long as there's a chance, I'll take it. What? I can see you're letting the past hold you back. I'm here to change that. Interesting. No wonder Nakajima hired you. Fine, you'll get your shot, but fair warning, I got 20 years of pure rage in this beating heart of mine, and I'm taking it out on you. Cool story, bro. Do you know where your dad is? Oh shit, 3 laps on advanced?
中島が認めた男の実力試させてもらおうか
Oh, okay, I could do that. I didn't know I could do that. Clearly I didn't read the controls good enough. Okay. Rip my handling.
Gun飛ばすぜ
Gun飛ばせ Oh shit. I'm fired up! Woohoo! Beep.
そんなもんかよ鈴木何アクセル全開ゾクゾクしてきたぜ
Woo! That was smooth. Whoops. Woohoo!
お前が中島の代わり笑わせるんじゃねえぞ
Woohoo!
悪夢を見せてやるよゾクゾクしてきたぜ
I got both the heat locations on this lap. I'm good. I hope you realize this taxi is modified specifically to make you cry to your mommy. Watch this, pussy! Ancient technique. Drifto!
楽しくドライブと行こうぜ行かせてもらうぜゾクゾクしてきたぜ
関西ドリフト Whoops. Woohoo!